Hey everybody, welcome back to Adam's Workshop. Um, I want to introduce another multimeter, except this is a amp clamp meter. Yes, another multimeter. Guys, I enjoy doing reviews on multimeters. I like all the different kinds of multimeters. I have a lot. I have plenty of different multimeters on my Amazon list. In fact, my wife gets on me, why do I need so many? Well, I don't need so many. It's something I like. Some people like collecting different things. Some people like collecting stamps or firearms or what have you. I like collecting different electronics, among other things. Um, so anyway, Kaiweets asked if I'd want to do a review on this HT206 Delta. And absolutely, of course I do. So, in full disclosure, I did not pay for this. With that said, Kaiweets is not paying me to say, it's a great meter, go out and buy one. I told him I'm just like everything else I review. I'm going to do an honest review. If I like it, I'll tell you I like it. If there's something I don't like about it, I'll tell you. Um, so here we go. First thing, I don't like the box. You know, um, their smart meter came in this box. This is a nice looking box. I wish they'd have did it something like this because I saved the boxes, and I think this is an ugly box. But most people won't care because you're not using the box. Most people throw it away. So here we go. Case does come in a little case. It is kind of a flimsy, cheap case, my opinion. Everything I'm telling y'all, this is all just my view on things. Um, yeah, I think that's a cheap case, and I say that because I know they can do better because they have the smart meter. Man, that's a nice case, and this came with this meter. It's a nice hard shell case, soft in the interior. Why couldn't they make this for this? I don't know. They did for the larger meter. I bought this case on Amazon for, I want to say it was like 15 bucks to house their full-size meter, hard shell, just like the one for the smaller smart meter. So I know they can do better. Why they chose not, well, I know why they chose not to save money. But, all right, so those two things I do not like. So here's just a quick look at the meter. Oh, shh. Yeah, my wife and daughter just pulled up, so my dog's going crazy. It does come with some leads, kind of leads you would expect that come with, most multimeters. They're not probe master leads. I don't even want to say they're not Fluke leads, because Fluke sends, the T75s with most of their meters, and they're not even silicone leads. You buy a $300, $600 meter, and you don't get silicone leads. So these are to be expected. They are regular 4mm banana, so you can pick up, if you choose to, you can pick up some probe masters and use the probe masters if you want. I haven't tried these yet, so I don't know how well these leads are or aren't. I'm just now opening this for the first time with you guys. Comes with the leads, comes with the owner's manual. It's a thick manual, but only the first little part right here is English. All the rest is other languages. Comes with a thermocoupler for temperature. Comes with two AAA batteries, so it's running off of two AAAs. And here's the clamp. This is a 600 amp clamp. Nice small size clamp for a 600 amp, for a high amp clamp. I like that. It does fit in the hand pretty nice. It's like perfect size for my hand. Oh, looky there, you got the non-contact voltage button on the side here. That's pretty neat. That's different. Oh, I like how you could turn that from the side here also. It kind of sticks out some off the edge. Can you see that? Kind of sticks off this way some, so you can get a nice nice grab on it there. That's pretty neat. Min-max feature, that's awesome. If you're in automotive, and I'm sure plenty other fields, you want the min-max feature. So that is almost mandatory for some people. Some people won't even look twice at a meter if it doesn't have min-max. I want to say I'm one of those people, but then at the same time, I just love collecting multimeters. So, you know, because I have meters with min-max, it's not that big of a deal no more, because if I need a min-max, I have a meter with min-max. All right. All right, let's do some tests. We'll start off with some accuracy tests. We'll check the continuity. I got it turned here to continuity. Press the function button. See the continuity symbol there. Okay, screen lights up red. Loud tone. Not bad at all. Better than their smart meter for sure. Smart meter was a little lacking on the continuity test. Just rest it on here. Alright, let's try it with some ProbeMaster leads. See if there's any difference. We got the common on the left, the power on the right. We'll get rid of these. I love these ProbeMaster leads. I'm going to do a video specifically on these and a couple other leads I think are really good. They're gold plated. They're just flexible, really nice leads. What happened here? There we go. Okay. First we'll just set it on there. Takes a second for the light to come on. Takes a second for the light to come on, but the tone is instant. I don't really like doing this too much with my ProbeMasters. I feel like the more you do it, it's going to scrape off that gold plating. So that's pretty good. That's really good. Alright, continuity, good. Let's go on to no, you know what, let's go to volts. We'll go to volts. The amperage, I'm going to do some tests on the air conditioner and outside on the car. So we'll test some voltage really quick here. Back you out just a little bit. You see what I'm doing. These Kaiweets meters are pretty nice, guys. The price is really good on them, and they're proven to be pretty good meters. I like the way they look too. I know some people that doesn't matter, but I don't know. To me, I like it. Alright, I'm going to turn my overhead light off here. Let's see. Right here we have a light. Press it once. You light your entire screen up. Press and hold it again. Turns on a LED light inside your clamp there. It's pretty neat. Faces forward where you're going to be clamping. That can come in handy. Hold it for 2 seconds. Turn it off. We do have the min-max feature. I think I mentioned that in my opening. I really hate when that's not on a meter. Just personal preference, guys. And automotive diagnostics, and I'm sure plenty other fields. I think I said this in the unboxing. That's imperative. Okay, the light only stays on so long. If you don't do anything, it's going to turn off pretty quick. All right, let's jump up some voltage here. All right, so here we are, 65, 640, 650 milliamps on the box, and we're showing 650 on the meter. Jump up some. 328, 328, 980, 981, looking good. I wish that light would stay on a little bit longer. 1294, showing 1296. There we go, 1296, 1297, 1299, 13. $15.05, $15.06. I believe it's within its limits of what it states here. DC volts plus or minus 0.5% plus 3 digits. So that's 3 digits on the right, far right, and a 0.5% plus 3 digits. Oh yeah, so yeah, we're within the accuracy that it states. And it's almost right on, but not quite. But it is within the accuracy that it states, so you know what you're buying. 3081, 3084. So it's not quite as accurate as their other meter. This meter here, guys, the HT206D Alpha, this guy was spot on, if y'all remember. If not, check out that video. Very impressive meter. Excellent price. Anyway, check out that video. I was expecting this one to be just like that, but it's still very close. It's just a little off on the second digit to the right of the decimal. We'll go full maximum power supply, showing 3201, 3205. So it's a little more than I would like, but it falls in line with what the manual says in its accuracy. Alright, so there's your voltage. Let's see what it puts out for a diode. Wow. So there you go. Diode output voltage is 3.263 volts. Pretty high. Should light all these bulbs without a problem. 1.793. 2.282. Dim one, 2.525. What happened there? 2.525. 1.906. 2.6 on the money. And got a diode here, 5 point, yeah, I really wish that light would stay on longer. 590 millivolts. I notice it doesn't beep on the diode where the HT206D beeps with the diode, and I think the smart meter also beeped. I can't remember. Alright, there's our diodes. Let's go to capacitance. Let's see, what is this guy? See, we got 10 nanofarads and 100 nanofarads. So we have 10 nanofarads and 100 nanofarads. Let's see what we get here. Alright, there's 10 nanofarads. And 99.95 for the 100 nanofarads. There we go, continuity. Looks good, sounds good. I like the audible, that you can hear it and you can see it. I like that. It's pretty quick too. I'm trying to get it where y'all can see. This thing keeps jumping around on me. Stick it in there. So it takes just a second for the light to come on. When it does, it's bright, and the noise is instant, the tone, and it's loud. So that's good. Alright, so we have frequency and duty cycle. Frequency will start here. We're at 10 kilohertz. I knew that was going to happen. Alright, 10 kilohertz. $18, $24, $6, $2, $1. So we're down to 0.999 hertz. 99 hertz or 100 hertz, 500. It's 1,000. Jump over here to megahertz, and I believe it goes up to 10. Let's see, 10 hertz up to 10 megahertz, and plus or minus 0.5% plus 5 digits. All right. 1 megahertz, 2, jump up some, there's 5, 7, 9, there's 10, that's what it's rated for. Let's see how much we could push it past 10. It's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and look, it's right on the money too on all these. 17, 18, 19, look, 20. That's double what it says it'll do. It's 20 megahertz on a meter that's rated for 10 megahertz. I just went 21. There's 21, 22. Okay, this is where we're going to lose it. Watch. Yep, there's 23, 24, 25. Back down to 20. We're on 21. There's 22. So it looks like it's good up to 21 megahertz. Well, there's 22 that time. Yeah, we'll call it 21 megahertz. Sweet. Let's check out some duty cycle.
Turn this down. Switch over here to duty cycle. Change our waveform to square wave. We're going to do not square wave.
Put it on. There we go. Pulse width. That's what we want right here. Alright, duty cycle. So there we are. We're at 0. Can y'all see over here? That's where we're at. We're at 0, 10, 20, 30% duty cycle, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 99.9% duty cycle. Sweet. Frequency, duty cycle, thumbs up. It's looking good. Looking good. Let me test some resistance real quick. Alright, I got a pile of resistors here. We'll just grab a few out of it and see what we can make out of it. Alright, here we go. This is a 1 ohm resistor. We've got 1.2 ohms. 66 ohms. And for the 66 ohms, we have 68 ohms. And 1 kilo ohm. Yeah, that light is really annoying, to be honest. 1 kilo ohm, we got 998 point. Just about got it. 6.8 kilo ohms. 6.73.
Let's try 2 mega ohms.
2 mega ohms. 2.015. That looks good.
I'll try the highest one I got,
which is 10 mega ohms. And 10.24 mega ohms. Not bad, not bad. What else we got here? I never showed the min-max feature. I always forget to show the min-max feature, which is odd since it's one of my favorite features. Alright, so we'll go to voltage, and like their other meters, I like that this reverts as soon as you turn it on to DC volts and DC amps. If you're in the automotive world, you too will like that. I hate the ones that turn on to AC, then I have to switch them to DC. So we'll go ahead, hit the min-max button. There's max, and it's gonna hold. It's gonna hold the highest numbers that we see, that we get on here. See, I'll drop back down to 450 millivolts. It's still holding the 12.63. Still holding it until I pass it. Go up to 18. It holds the 18. I can go back down. So that's the max. Minimum, it's going to hold the lowest voltage. So 460 millivolts was the lowest in that time. You know what, let me clear that. Minimum, alright, we're at 15. Drop down to 7. Go back up to 23. Still holding the 7.15 till we drop under it. Drop under it some more. Down to 290 millivolts. Jump up, and it holds it. Still has the max in there, 24.96. Pretty neat. I love that feature. Alright, so this thing's looking pretty good. Guys, it's a nice feel too. This is a really nice size. Can't wait to get out there and use it on the car. Usually the high amp clamps or the standalone meter amps like this are all big and bulky. This goes up to 600 volts and 600 amps. And it's look at that size. It's a really nice size. Look, here's an iPhone 7 next to it just for comparison. And I mean, it's basically the size of everything but the clamp. It's a really nice size, comfortable in the hand. Looks good. I like the color pattern, the red on black. I wish that light would stay on a little longer. Let's see, we did frequency, we did diode capacitance, continuity, resistance, temperature. I never do these temperatures. I've never found any of these things to be real accurate on the temperatures anyway. I mean, look here. Let's see what these show without plugging anything in. Put them both. Look at that. I don't even know what this is saying over here. 170 degrees, is that what that's saying? You switch to Celsius, Fahrenheit. Okay, look, Celsius showing 70 degrees Celsius. This one's showing 20 degrees Celsius. This one's showing 68 degrees Fahrenheit. It's probably around 72 in here, maybe 73. I've just never found these things real reliable on temperature. Not this brand in particular, just any of them for that matter. I use them when I'm testing AC stuff in the car, but I mean, it's really just to get a difference from my starting temperature to my ending temperature for the most part. But anyway, I'm not gonna plug in the thermocouples for those. I just don't buy into these anyway. Just my opinion, guys. Just my opinion. What else do we have? I think all we have left are voltage. I do like, or amperage. I didn't show in the voltage. For volts and amps, you do have a low pass filter. So if you're getting ghost voltage or ghost amperage, it's jumping around. Look, we're getting ghost voltage. You can go through AC, hertz, and then here are DC. Oh, I didn't realize that. Look, in the feature here we have Can you read that? We have millivolts down here. Look, when we go into voltage, I'm going to go through the functions. We have millivolts, we have AC volts, we have hertz, AC with a low pass filter, AC voltage with a low pass filter. So that's nice. That can come in handy. We have DC millivolts. I didn't test that. We can throw that on real quick. I'm still plugged in. Yeah. Not real impressive on the millivolts. You see we're at 190, 200 on there, and look at that, just, man, it's jumping, huh? Well, this is jumping too. Look, 230, 240. Well, there we go. 240, 248, 300, 380, and it's showing 394. $450, $460. Y'all can see what's happening here. 180. Yeah, I'm not real impressed on the millivolts. Y'all can see. $193, 180. Yeah, not too impressed there, guys. But then again, if you're measuring lower, I'd probably grab my low amp clamp and my low voltage meter to go lower. On that note, let me show you all the difference in size compared to a low amp. So here's a B-side low amp clamp. This one only goes up to 100 amps, also 600 volts though. That's what I'm saying. This high amp one, that's a nice small size. Look at that. It's not much bigger than this low amp clamp. Now I know Kaiweets does offer a low amp clamp that I think it looks just like this one. In fact, I think it's HT206 instead of Delta. I think it's Bravo, if I remember correctly. Man, it's just such a nice size. You know, you don't want a big, huge clamp. You're not going to be able to get into tight areas. So there you have that. All right. And I guess all we have left is the amperage. Okay, the low pass filter. This allows the clamp to filter interference signals of over 60 hertz. Signals that can lead to inaccurate measurements. So when you turn that on, it filters those signals over 60 hertz. Alright, so your low impedance voltage down here, you have low Z. You see that? Down the bottom here says low Z right there. Alright, now this is for DC voltage, and what this is going to do is it's going to drop. You know, I'm just going to read this out of the book so I can give this to you straight. Low Z mode allows you to measure AC voltages with a low impedance, approximately 300 kilohertz. In this mode, the multimeter lowers the internal resistance to prevent phantom voltage readings. Okay, so AC and DC voltage, it does mention the low impedance here. So before you use it, your internal resistance is at 10 mega ohms. Turn on your low Z, it brings it down to 300 kilo ohms, I believe. Is that right? 300 kilo ohms. I highlighted some stuff that I wanted to make sure I told you. Alright, so when you're using this, we'll here in just a minute when we go to current, anytime it measures over 3 amps, the orange display lights up. I said red earlier, red, orange, whatever. Anything over 3 amps, it's going to light up. And also with voltage, with any voltage more than 80 volts, the orange display is going to light up. And doing the resistance, if the resistance is less than 30 ohms, an acoustic signal sounds continuously and the orange backlight lights up. 6,000 count meter, true RMS. Displays update frequency, approximately 3 hertz. I'm not going to read all this out, you guys can see it. There's the accuracy. And warranty. Which they do honor. You want to hear me talk about warranty? Look in the HT206D video. I mentioned how they sent me a whole nother meter out because I blew a fuse. There's a warranty. It's a 3-year warranty. Alright, let's do some other tests. Let's go to current. Okay, over here, no matter where you're at on the selector switch, it doesn't matter. If you come over here and you hold this button, the non-contact voltage, for a couple seconds, you could turn on and off your non-contact voltage. So we'll turn it on, and let's see, as soon as we start to get close to the screen, the L lights up. As we get closer, the orange screen lights up with an H alerting us to high voltage. As we start to get close, L for low voltage, and then high voltage. See how close we are. Man, that's pretty sensitive. I'm pretty far away right here. I love this thing. Lucky, you can come help me?
A good girl.
Yeah.
You're a good girl.
Alright, here we go. AC. Yeah, it's letting us know. I think we're over 3 amps, so it lights up orange. 7.2 amps. Should be the same on both of them. Oh, wait, no. 0.37. Look at that. 10.3 amps. .6, 7. It's a nice little meter, guys. 1.3 amps. I got all of them. And 8.6. There you have it. Hertz, 60 hertz. There's with the low pass filter on, 8.6, pretty much 8.6. Back without the low pass filter, we're at 8.7. So it is making a little difference there. This is why I love amp clamps. So much safer. I don't have to disconnect nothing to put it in series with it. I don't have to worry about shocking myself. I don't have to worry about messing anything up. Look at that, just clamp it on anywhere. Look at that, 12 amps. Love amp clamps. I hate using like a regular multimeter, the current setting on those. I pry the fuses all the time. I hate using them. They're too touchy. You have to take stuff apart. It takes longer. Nice meter, guys. Pretty nice meter. Alright, we're out here at the car. I think the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to go to, should I go to 60 amps? Let's go to 600 just in case. And we're already on DC, and we're going to zero it. We're going to throw it over the negative battery terminal. And I'm going to go start the car. Oh, I want to turn the max on, see if we can catch the inrush current, the high inrush current when we start the vehicle. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. 269.7. See, I wouldn't have caught that without the min-max feature, because we turned that off. Pay no attention to the negative symbol. If I turn it the other way, you're not going to be able to see it. So you can see 5.4 amps. Let's see if we can get the alternator current. I'm going to zero it. Alright, so we're hooked up to the battery positive side on the lathe that runs all the way down. You see this one here runs all the way down to the alternator. It's showing 18.6 amps, and it lights up orange. Lights up orange because we're over 3 amps. Everybody's going to drive by, right, when I start recording. Alright, I have the probes connected so we can switch to voltage. It automatically converts to DC voltage. And you see the battery is showing 14.3 volts. So we have our voltage and our amp and our current off our battery. Pretty sweet. Alright, here you can see I'm in the fuse box under the hood. I pulled out the radio fuse and I plugged it into this amp buddy, as you can see right there. Put the amp clamp on the amp buddy. And I'm going to put you guys on the screen here. And I want you to notice, as I turn the volume up, the amperage is going to go up. As I turn it down, it goes down.